Quick picks up top so the speed bettors can eat. Achane over 78.5 rushing yards at -110. Houston Rockets +1.5 at -110 in Denver. Ivica Zubac over 11.5 rebounds at -138. That's the card. Now the vibe check and the why. Yesterday we swept the board, 3-0 for +3.00 units. The Rams covered our -6 by a whisker as Matthew Stafford threw for 368, and Puka turned SoFi into a touchdown trampoline. Minnesota didn't need the back door. Dallas went 2 for 12 on third down and booted their way to 34-26, while J.J. McCarthy found Naylor twice. And Lakers Suns was cardio chaos. Devin Booker's return amped the pace. A 24-0 Lakers run flipped the script, and LeBron's late freebies nudged the total to 230 to beat 229.5 by a hook. Reed's matched reality. Bankroll got a glow-up. Onward. Let's start in Pittsburgh, where the weather app is filing workplace grievances. It's a classic snow globe spot. High teens at kickoff, wind that makes field goals feel like boomerangs, and a football that obeys the ideal gas law just enough to make every deep throw wobble. That's bad news for a touch-based passer, and great news for a track star with a handoff. Enter Achane over 78.5 rushing yards at -110. The Steelers' defense is a different animal without TJ Watt. He's not just sacks, he's edge integrity. Remove that pillar and the outside zone becomes a moving sidewalk. Miami's run game under Mike McDaniel is built to outrun angles, and Achane is the tip of that spear. Explosive first step, home run acceleration, and efficiency that laughs at stacked boxes. He's averaged about 5.8 per carry with prop clears in 10 of 13. Even a modest 15 to 16 carries at his normal clip gets us home, and the game script leans run by necessity. We're not asking Miami to win a fistfight in the cold. We're asking their snowplow to keep finding fresh powder. Our projection lives north of 100 yards. Over. To Denver, where altitude usually hums like home court cheat code, except when the Nuggets can't grab a rebound without a permission slip. Houston Rockets +1.5 at -110. The line looks tiny for an 18-6 team with a 3-time MVP at home, which is your cue to look under the hood. Denver's defensive glass craters when Aaron Gordon sits, and with Christian Braun out too, the perimeter plug-and-play turns into plug-and-pray. Houston, meanwhile, treats missed shots like self-assists. They lead the league in offensive rebounding, and those extra possessions are compound interest. Give the Rockets a 5 to 8 board edge, and they steal 6 to 9 more shots. At a point plus per trip, that's the difference between Jokic masterpiece and why is this a one-possession game at the Horn? The Rockets arrive rested, the Nuggets are in an oddly comfy funk at Ball Arena, and the whistle profile tilts toward drivers and rim pressure, not exactly a cure for Denver's missing wing defense. Jokic will still look like an alien. We're just banking on Houston owning the scrap pile. Take the points. Late night at the Intuit Dome, we're not jumping into the Clippers' existential crisis. We're renting rebounds from Ivica Zubac, over 11.5 boards at -138. Memphis is feisty and fast, but without Zach Edey, they trade size for speed and open a rebounding funnel the size of the 405. Jaren Jackson Jr. hunts blocks like it's Black Friday, Santi Aldama lives on the perimeter, and nobody is carving out the paint. In a nearly identical matchup, Jusuf Nurkic vacuumed 17. Zubac is that same brand of center, position, seal, collect, repeat. The beauty of this prop is game flow agnostic. If the Clippers miss, Zubac eats on the offensive glass. If Memphis misses, he cleans in drop coverage. He's averaging double-digit boards already, and in competitive minutes, he lives in the 30-plus range. We don't need the Clippers to be good. We just need them to be inaccurate enough for Zoo to cosplay a Roomba over 11.5. Recap the ticket one more time for the folks in the cheap seats. Achane over 78.5 rushing yards at -110. Houston Rockets +1.5 at -110. Ivica Zubac over 11.5 rebounds at -138. We'll let the weather, the glass, and the shop vac do the heavy lifting while we sip something warm and count possessions like coupons. Let's stack responsibly and keep the glow up glowing.